For those who do not know what just happened in the beginning of this video, you were being abducted with my alien abduction dance, yes. And now you're on my alien spaceship, and I'm here to talk about whatever I want for however long as I want. Oh my god, oh my god. Yes. And today, we're usually on the alien spaceship, but I actually decided to switch things up. If you have been watching my past couple of videos, you would know that I have been teasing an alien spaceship tour for a very long time. But today, the day comes. The day has seen us, and we are now touring the alien spaceship. I know this is like big fucking news. I didn't know where to start, and I'm drinking a vitamin shit Dunkin' Refresher, hashtag sponsor me. I'm like the monarch of New York City, so like I should have already got my sponsorship by now, but I guess we have to do a little free promo in order to get that going. Was that like ASMR? Ooh, I drink that too fast. Ooh. I didn't know where to start. So I was like, fuck it, we're gonna start like when you get in here, like how you got in here, like how I got you on this alien spaceship if I did not abduct you. We're starting with the door. The big, sexy door. If you could see a little lower, you would see something that shouldn't be on YouTube. But we have my door. This is how you get in my room. If you do not know, this is a poster from my obviously favorite anime. I'm like just realizing I'm wearing the shirt and I got the poster on it and it's like the same like part, like the same like era. Like I'm really like dick riding like like I'm like overly doing too much. But those who don't know, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is an anime, and I'm not a huge anime fan, but I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I specifically love Part 4 with all the stuff going on in Part 4. I obviously love Josuke. I have this fucking shirt on, and I got this poster because I used to work at Spencer's, and at Spencer's, this girl was like, "Oh my god, like you like JoJo?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh my god, my boyfriend loves JoJo." I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information. But then she was like, oh my God, I have a surprise for you in the back. And I was like, a surprise for me in the back? My Dwelly just started working here. I'm like, what is she like? What are you talking about? So I go to the back and she rolled up this JoJo's Bizarre Adventure poster for me because she already knew that there was like one left. And she knew that I liked JoJo. And she was like, she wrapped this up for me and let me take it home. And it was like my first day of working there. This girl who barely knows me. And I was like, that's like the sweetest thing anyone could have ever done. Like, you knew for a fact it was like the last one. So here we have the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure poster all in all of its glory, part 4, because of course. Then over here, this is how we're doing this, by the way. This is the transition, so get used to it. We have my little like library, my bookshelf that is really the definition of a bookshelf. Like I it's just shelves, like no like whole arching thing. Like now be back to like the basics, okay? Don't judge my book taste. A lot of these books are like from when I was like in middle school. I had a huge what's it called, TBR, a huge TBR, and I just didn't read a lot of these books. A lot of these books from like 2020. I usually just get my books from like libraries or like audiobooks nowadays, so it's not like, so don't if you see something that's like a little bit like, why do you have Colleen Hoover in there, and like I have two Colleen Hoover books, like please please spare me, okay? I also have the Death Note collection there. Hold on. After I was just saying I'm not a huge anime fan. I have this huge Death Note collection, obviously the black edition. And then I have Tomy, which I have a tattoo of on this arm. So Tomy right there, some Tokyo Ghoul that I don't like the Tokyo Ghoul manga, so that's why it's only 2 books. And up here, just more books, but then up here is the part that no one really sees, the part that we don't really talk about. We have to go like hella extendo mode for this one. We have my Twilight collection. Now you're probably wondering, Mercy, why do you have like 50 million Twilight books? And you also have like the DVDs, and it's just a whole little saga going on there, I guess you can say. Ha ha ha. Um, there was a time in 2021 where I was really obsessed with Twilight, and I discovered that Twilight was overproduced, and everyone gave away all their Twilight stuff to thrift stores, and thrift stores would sell Twilight stuff for super cheap because it's like we have all these goddamn Twilight things. Like, we have to just like get rid of it. Like, please just take this Twilight stuff. Oh, baby. I took advantage of that and I have this huge collection of Twilight. Um, it just rests above my book collection now. It's actually really funny. I've never read any of these books. I really should. I just am not someone that likes to watch a movie and then read the book after. I like the reverse. Like, I read the book and now I'm watching the movie versus like the other way around. It's like it just makes me mad. I don't know. But above the Twilight collection, we have a even more obsessive obsessive thing that I obsess over that you're gonna see a lot more in this video. Okay. We have my Hello Kitty collections. We have to raise you a little bit higher so you can see that. Can y'all even see me? Okay. We have like my Halloween Hello Kitty. She's like a little squishmallow, and then we have my Christmas Hello Kitty. She's like a little dancer, so you guys can see a little bit more of that right there. Hey. And you know what? While we're up here, I guess I'll just make this transition to like what's right next to it, and that is my closet door. Now, on my closet door, as you saw, there's a lot of things up there. I keep my scarves here, my hats here, I keep my calendar here, and I always forget that it's there. That's why we're still on January and it's May. Let's see who's on May, because it's like the Hello Kitty like people. Oh, that would have been so cute for March. Oh, I wish I actually, use this. Oh, that was so cute for April. Stop. Oh my god, stop. May is Hello Kitty, but like this is not gonna compared to like April and like March. Like that was cuter. Like it's kind of just her, which like I support, but like the other ones were cuter. Not gonna lie. But yeah, on here I also have like just like dolls and all that. I have my Hello Kitty hat right there. Friend gifted that to me when she went to like Puerto Rico. I have like my socks, my scarves, as I said. I have this headband that's from like the first rave I've ever been to. It was like my ticket in. It's like flashy, so flashing whites warning, but little memory thing. You're gonna see that a lot in my room. It's just a lot of like memories and me just like hoarding stuff. So we 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 got her. I also have another Hello Kitty hat. Not putting it too much on my forehead because of my makeup. But I went as Hello Kitty for Halloween one year and I got this hat and it's so cute. It's so cute. And the last thing I'll be showing that's on my little thing up here, I have my tiara. Because I am the alien spaceship leader. And I should honestly wear this more often so you guys can know who's in charge. I mean you already know, but like just to make sure you know. Like kiss my ring type shit. Like my grandmother randomly bought my mom and my other like aunts and uncles like crowns and tiaras for Christmas, and they were like, shout out to you, but like why did you do that? They were like, why did you get us this? Like we're like in our 40s and 50s and shit, like we don't need this. So my mom gave me hers. Shout out to you, grandma. And of course, if I'm going to show you guys the outside of my closet, I have to kind of give you guys a little insight on the inside of my closet. I feel like it's just fair. It's just messy. It's just prepare for underwhelmingment. Is that the word? Prepare to be underwhelmed. Okay, it's nothing fucking like it's just like just random fucking shit, bitch. Like it is so messy. Like all my stuff fell that was up there, so now it's like on that side. I have a bunch of like my old K-pop albums in there. Like I don't want to. I don't even want to like look in there. Like I get so scared that like there's probably like some possum just like living in there, and I have no fucking clue. Like I'm 90% sure that's what's happening because of what I've been hearing at night, and I'm not. I'm not about to test that theory, okay? But moving along, after you ignore my messy closet and just look at the outside of it and how cute it is, we get met with more Hello Kitty obsession and mental illness proof. We have my bed. No, on my bed we have, typical bed things like sheets. If you've been watching me for like a long, 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 long time, like way too fucking early in my YouTube career, you would recognize her. This is the Squishmallow Hello Kitty I would like always sit with in my videos. Yeah, she's still here. She's just over here now. And I chose green for my bed because I love smoking a certain green plant, if you know what I mean. So I was like, I might as well, I love it so much I want to sleep with it. So that's why she's on my bed. POV, we're like talking in my room and this is what you see. Like that's what you're gonna get, like regardless. If we're hanging out, like I'm just on my bed, like, and I fucking hate that bitch. And she can't I can't believe that X, Y, and Z cheated on X, Y, and Z. Like, that's just me. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. I also have this like tapestry that's like from Shein. I don't support Shein, but I bought it when I didn't know. Like I didn't like really process that Shein was like, like destroying the earth because I was like 15. And I just kept it ever since then. So she's just still here all these years later, the first and last thing I ever bought off of Shein. We also have like my little like toiletries over there, another Dunkin' Donuts drink that I was drinking. And I also have the symbol of luck there. If you see that little pink thing, I'll do like close up so you guys can like truly, truly comprehend what's going on. And I also have my Taylor Swift merch, and you're probably like, what the fuck? Like, you like Taylor Swift? Like enough to like get her merch. There was a phase I used to go to like a PWI, and a lot of the girls there like Taylor Swift. So to fit in, I started listening to Taylor Swift, and I was like, wait, like her music's like not the worst thing in the world. So I got like really into Taylor Swift randomly. In like 2022, and she re-released 1989, and I saw this piece of merch and I was like, stop, because like I actually need it. But also underneath it I have my cheetah print blanket. The way I got this blanket is so trifling. So like someone in my family who's like a little sister to me, it was like Christmas time and we had to get her a gift. And I asked my dad, like, oh, let's go to Walmart and X, Y, and Z. So my dad and I go to Walmart, and I see this. And he's like, oh my god, like get that for her. Like she loves blankets, like she would love this. I was like, okay, like yeah, we can get this for her. But I was like, oh, like let's also get like a backup gift, just in case like this isn't enough. Like I was like, maybe just like a blanket for Christmas, like it's kind of like an underwhelming gift. So he was like, oh, okay. So then we got her something else as well. I think we got her like two blankets actually. We got her two blankets, and I went there. I came back home. I put this blanket in my bag for when I go back to New York City and start visiting my dad. And the rest is history. He was like, he saw the gift because I was like wrapping them up and all that, and he saw her open it on Christmas Day, and he looked very confused why it was like one blanket in there. And he asked me about it, and I was like, oh yeah, like I lost it, X, Y, and Z. Yeah, shout out to her, but that blanket became mine. Okay, so I have that blanket, and then I have another blanket. Oh my god, the way I got this blanket was also trifling. I had this friend, this very, very old friend, and one time me and her were hanging out, and I think we were having a picnic or something like that, and I accidentally took the blanket home. Like, I don't know how I accidentally took the blanket home, but like, in all good faith, I accidentally took it home. And then she was like, okay, like, can I get the blanket back? And yada, yada, yada. I was like, okay, yeah, like, one day you can get it back. One day you get it back. And I was like, okay, yeah, like, one day you can get it back. So then she would like always ask for it, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, like I'll bring it," and like I always forgot. But I honestly didn't forget. I just really wanted the blanket. And like I would never do something like that to like this current day. I would never do something like that. Like I do not steal. I do not do anything like that. But you guys, this blanket is so freaking cute. Like, it's huge. It's like this fuchsia color. It's so soft. I was like, you'll never get in this back. I'm so sorry. So sorry. And me and her like not friends anymore. And it's funny because when me and her stopped being friends, she like brought up the blanket and I just like blocked her. She's like, can I get my blanket back? And I just like stopped. I just said, bitch, block. Like, I'm not doing this. But yeah, that's the way I sleep at night. How do you sleep at night, you may ask? With my freaking two stolen blankets, okay? I also have Light. His name is Light. after Light Yagami. Because listen, let's not talk about, because some people get like controversial with that. I think Light Yagami is a fine piece of shit. So I don't give a fuck who he kills. Okay, he's a fictional character. I do not care. So I named my son after his baby father, who is Light. And I don't know. I got this at the Renaissance Fair when I first ever went. People are terrified of the stuffed animal. Like people come in my room. It doesn't matter like how alternative they get, how spiritual they get, X, Y, and Z. They think he's the scariest thing they have ever seen, and I'm like, why? Like it's just, and they're like, well, it's a voodoo doll, and I'm like, this freaking white girl wearing a princess dress at the Renaissance Fair gave me him. Like it's not. I bought it, but I'm like, I'm not scared of her. Like, what is she gonna do? And it's been years later, and Light is still my baby. Like, I still like I have to sleep with him at night. Like, I sleep with him every single night. If I go to sleep without him, I do not sleep comfortably. Whenever I go to like other people's house, I brought him over to one person's house once, and then I don't know, I just didn't like the vibe. Like it felt very personal, bringing over like my stuffed animal, my little stuffy that I like to sleep with. So I never brought him again, but I do struggle when I don't have him to sleep with, and this is like literally like the love of my life, like my baby, like I love you type shit. I also have what I like to call my set of boobies. I got my little cherries. I got these because it was like Target, and this is before they did all that trifling shit. So don't come for me. But it was like Valentine's Day, and I was like, I don't have a Valentine, but I saw these, and I was like, oh, like look how cute. That's so cute. So I got it. And I named them after my boobs. One boob, this is Chelsea. Wait, this is Chelsea, and then this is Penelope, and that's why I named my boobs, and I just always like stuck with that. So their names are Chelsea and Penelope, and they I like sleeping with them as well. They're my second favorite stuffed thing to sleep with. Over here, we just have like my makeup because I do my makeup on my bed, and that's also Kitty themed. And this little mini Hello Kitty right there, and this water bottle that I drank water from earlier. Fun fact. And then, even more above from that, we have my Beatles poster and my other Beatles poster. This is the Beatles when they like first started, young, happy, John Lennon wasn't a menace to society yet. Everything was good, everything was looking great. Then we have the Beatles, like, bitch, we done did LSD. Like, John Lennon has taken some D from the back at this point. Like, we just given experience over here, all right? Now, if you know anything about me, you know I love the Beatles. I talk about it all the time. Before you come at me and then say John Lennon did X, Y, and Z, did X, Y, and Z, did X, Y, and Z. Listen, he is dead as hell. he is he is so fucking dead. Like it's not even funny. Like that man has been dead longer than I've been alive. Like I don't not saying I don't care, but like he's not making any money off of this. Like please chill on me. And Paul McCartney is still alive. He ain't never did nothing. Ringo is fucking Ringo. No one even cares about him. And then George Harrison, what? He like beat his wife. He's fucking dead too. So I don't, I don't really have any. I'm so sorry for everybody who's gonna whoop up everything the Beatles have ever done and put it in my face. The ones that did like the worst shit are dead as fuck. So that has nothing to do with me. And Paul McCartney is my favorite Beatle. He has the only kiss mark up there. So yeah, the Paul McCartney little kiss mark is my kiss mark for those who don't know. So those are my lips right there. And then over here we have another criminal. We have fucking Hello Kitty. And I'm not just saying that because Japan was like doing dumb shit in like World War II. No, I'm saying that because Sanrio is a racist as fuck. Listen, I got a very controversial room, guys. I got a very controversial little area where I sleep. I got the Beatles, I got a Sheen tapestry, and I have fucking Hello Kitty, the We Hate Black People company. Listen, I don't buy from Sanrio anymore. If I get from something from Hello Kitty, I just get that like second hand or like someone gets it for me. Like, please don't cancel. Oh my god. And I almost forgot to mention, I also have my someone who isn't controversial in any way possible form. I forgot to mention, you guys, I have my My Chemical Romance vinyl over there for Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Yeah, love that album, one of my favorite albums ever. Shout out to y'all over there. Okay, actually going backwards for a little bit, I do want to talk about my Chemical Romance poster a little bit more. So I got this when I used to work at this other store. I worked at Forever 21, but it was like in a mall, and there was this like little record store that was there, and I was like, you know what, like last day on the job, but you know, I'm gonna miss this little record store I would go before. I would like go into like my little slave contract at work and hate my life for hours straight. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna bring home some memorabilia. So I was like, I'm gonna buy something from the store X, Y, and Z. I go to the store, bitch. My Chemical Romance 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge vinyl on sale, $10. I said, well, it's free real estate. I said, well, it's free real estate. I said, well, you know what? Well, shit. Well, shit. It seems like the store gonna miss me too. I said, I'm getting my little vinyl. I'm getting the fuck out of this job. Moving along. But yeah, like I said, we went a little reverse, so we're gonna go this way moving forward. Right here, we have my desk area. This is very much a lot going on. Where do we even start? We just have like a poster of Harry Kyle's. Who the fuck is Harry Kyle? We have a poster of Harry Styles's Dance Now. What the fuck is this album called? Kiss Now, Disco Occasionally. That's what the album's called. We have that poster there because I waited in line for fucking 5 hours to hear him play like Aperture for the first time, like before it came out and all that. It was super cute, such an event. Really loved it. My legs hated it because I had to stand in fucking rough trade at Rockefeller Center for, like I said, 5 to 6 hours. So that was cute. But I got this poster and I hung it up as memory for that traumatizing moment. Then I just have like a bunch of like random like posters from like bands. You also just have like random fucking art from like people in like Manhattan that just like given it to me, or like I just like seen it and they were like, here, like have it. I was like, oh well, thank you. Right here we have something that very much sticks out. It's a poster, like a picture of me. There's this one person I knew and I knew them very briefly, which is really funny, but I knew them through a friend, and when we were hanging out and I met the person for the first time, we were having a picnic and they're an artist. And while I was having like the picnic, I realized that they kept looking at me and I was kind of like, so what you trying to do? Like why are you looking at me like that? And then they were like, oh no, like it's nothing bad. And then they showed me the picture that they made of me while they were like looking at me, like live talking, like live drawing me. And I was like, what the fuck? And people tell me that I should be offended by this picture because it's like not the most like accurate picture in the world of me. I like it. I think it's like really unique and I really appreciate it. So shout out to you, person whose name I almost said. And I have my Hello Kitty, my abstract Hello Kitty, as I like to call her. That's from when I used to, yo, let me tell y'all a story. So, fun fact about me, I used to go to school in the middle of like buttfuck nowhere in the United States. So that's so you guys can get like a grasp of, like where we are setting wise. We're in the US of A. So in the middle of buttfuck nowhere USA college, oh baby. They take sororities and fraternities very seriously. Like very, very seriously. So the school that I used to previously go to, they have sororities, frats, and all that. And I always wanted to join sorority because I like the idea of like sisterhood, and I like the idea of like us all like coming together and like working towards like this whole goal of like I don't even know, like being drunk. So I was like, I want to be a sorority because I thought sorority was like a female frat, right? Right. Keep that in mind. So I'm rushing for a sorority. And I did the first round, which was like literally me going table to table. It was like 10 tables there, you guys. 10 tables full of 7 girls who are already in the sorority. And I had to go to each table and like talk to them and like wow them and like make them like me and like just talk to them about random shit to get in a sorority. But here's the thing, I'm me. So you see how I'm like chatting to y'all and X, Y, and Z? I went in a sorority. I chatted to them, all 7 tables, all 10 tables, all 70 people. Every single one of them loves me. Like they all loved me. So I got invited for like the second round, and the second round was like a paint and sip, and I thought it was gonna be like a hey, like we painting, we sipping, but we was sipping on apple juice. So I was like, I don't really know. And at this point, I like found out that sorority costs more to be in than a frat, and apparently sororities have like more rules than frats. Like you have to do like charity work and shit like that, and then the frats can just like get fucking blowjobs and shit. Like that was their job, and our job was like to help the community, and we had to pay like $200 more than them. And I was like, that's ridiculous. So at this point, I was like kind of over it. But I went to the paint and sip thing because they were all like really nice. I went to the paint and sip, and I made my abstract Hello Kitty, and that's how she's there. So that's the memorabilia with that. And then over there we have Psychic Hello Kitty, and then over here we have another thing that like high key like you're an OG. If you remember this chair, I used to sit in this chair and record my YouTube videos. I used to sit my bosom in this charum and talk my shit right here. And right here we also have another Hello Kitty, and we have a lamp right here. A lamp that I got out of the trash when we were like moving dorms and all that. Someone like threw this lamp in the trash, and I was like, "Oh, you stupid. I'm taking this. This is so cute." But this is also where I used to record my videos. That's why the lamp is right here. I put like my phone on like a little thing to hold it up, and then I use this light. So everyone say thank you for this lamp, because without this lamp, I don't think we'd ever be getting videos. I mean, like I could have just bought another lamp, but like I guess so. I guess we could have like still gotten a video, but like shout out to you specifically, lamp. We love you. Yeah, it's nothing really special going on here. I guess there's like more stuff though, so I should show that. I have so much shit in my room. I keep forgetting that there's like something at every single corner. When we move the chair out of the way, we get hit with my laundry basket and a bunch of more stuff. Another picture of me awaits. As you can see, my mom's friend actually painted this for me when I was like, what? I think I turned 19, or was it Christmas? It was like some holiday or like some big event that like you give gifts to people to and for, and I did not expect her to freaking paint a portrait of me. Like what? And I'm gonna put like the picture that she used for reference on the screen. Shout out to you. Like we're not gonna say her name. We're gonna call her La Buddha Babuda. Shout out to you, Miss La Buddha Babuda, because like you ate that. Like, oh my god, that's literally me. And then we also have some more Hello Kitty obsession over here. We have this like little Hello Kitty racing car that I got, but it's like a teacup, and we have a K-pop photo card of Sungmin from Stray Kids. Let's not get into that because let's talk about obsession real quick, okay? We're not. We have my skateboard, which like I don't know, it's really cute. Um I can moderately skateboard, like I can kind of skateboard, but like I can't be like I would not risk my life going in like the streets to skateboard like at my level, like no, I would die. Coming a bit lower, we have my just like my artistic stuff, like this is just where I keep like my foam and like stuff like that. This is where I keep a lot of like my hair care stuff, and at the bottom, which y'all don't really need to see, it's just like miscellaneous like shit. We have Suman from Stray Kids again. We have his version of the CD. um no easy, and as you can see, you're probably like, wait, like there's this thing on top of your shoes and all that. What's that? That would be my desk. My desk, we have many things that should honestly be somewhere else, but I put it on my desk because I don't have anywhere else to put it. First, we have the buy flag, because you already know like how I gets down. I got this I almost said I got this flag. I got this flag at my first ever drag show, like my first ever like IRL drag show. It was in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. I didn't expect that for someone who lives in New York City. I didn't expect my drag show first experience, like my drag show virginity, to be taken by a random fucking town. But yeah, and this is where I got this. Then we have my Hello Kitty that like looks like she's into like bondage. She just has like a bunch of like my chokers and all that. I'm actually gonna put one on right now. Let's do a little choker roulette. You did not just watch me struggle to put that choker on. Um, that's the joker of today. I also keep my magician tarot card right there. If you don't know, I'm like into all that, so I just believe in like manifestation and like the magician in the area where I create stuff. Like it just seems very like suiting and fitting. I've had this little like ring holder for literal years. Like it was like the first thing I ever bought from Hot Topic when I went when I was like 12 years old. So I always keep her. And lastly, if you ever watched my video where I saw Corner Story at the Today Show, you would know that I brought this sign with me. and I still kept it. He saw it. He was like, "Oh, that's a really sweet." Like, if you don't know anything about Connor's story, he was like he's the blonde one in Heated Rivalry. Okay, he's the white guy that's in Heated Rivalry. Now we're at this other part of my room. This is like making me realize that I have to like genuinely get rid of shit. Like, there's so much explanation behind like so many things in here. We have what I like to call the nightmare blunt rotation. Oh wait, before we get into that, if you like the help, hey, I got the biggest flex for you. One of the help members signed my Hello Kitty when I went to the Two Hollows concert. So haha hee hee. But yeah, I got the Hello Kitty speaker right there. I got my John Cook doll right here. And hold on, because Jimin is here too somewhere. I don't know. I think Jimin like ran away. I think genuinely don't know where he went. But I have my BTS doll right here. I have my Ryuk figurine right here. I have a Nutcracker. I have my Jonathan Jojo right there. I also have my Kira little Jojo mini right here. I have Dustin from Stranger Things, a bigger Hello Kitty that's like up there. This like unicorn headband that my friend and I made together, but it like kind of broke, but that's not that serious. I have this little ring holder that I got from Cancun. Just random candles and my I voted early thing from when I voted for the first time, which was the Trump and Kamala presidency. So what a fun voting first experience. I have like this flower on my curtain that like I got from my friend when we went to where did we go? We went to DR and we all had that in our hair. So that was like super cute and like little memorabilia moment. And now over here, let me know if this feels a little familiar to you guys. Wait, because this is where I record my videos. This is the corner that I sit in. You can't really see, but I sit in this black beanbag chair that was made for children, but I squished it. So now it's made for adults because my butt made that way. I have my Easter Hello Kitty, which is the first Hello Kitty to my Hello Kitty collection. Fun fact. I have like my Hello Kitty pillow over here. Um Another Hello Kitty over here. It's like a Georgia Hello Kitty. And my pillow that I use to like lean on and like sit on in my videos. I have like this poetry showcase poster from when I did my first ever poetry showcase. I did, if you don't know, I put up a bunch of like signs in Washington Square Park, and I had my own little like poetry event where I just like got up in the park and started singing a bunch of my poetry, and it was very very scary because like everyone in the park was like looking at me and everyone was like recognizing me from like the posters I hung up. So that was a moment. And we also have my Harry Styles self-titled vinyl. I'm pretty sure this is like scratched the fuck up because I've had this for a long time and I don't have a vinyl player, so I don't really care about my vinyls. I'm not gonna lie. But I do like an album that I like love. Like I do like having like a blasted version of it. So that's why I I get vinyls. But I usually just use this as like my little rolling tray. So that's what that serves now as, it's my Harry Styles vinyl, but it's also like Harry Styles gets me that watermelon sugar high, if you get what I'm saying. A wink wink. If I ever needed a wake up call to like stop buying shit, then this is it. Because there's so much fucking things in here. Next we have my what's right next to me when I record, as you can kind of see like in the corner of my videos. We have like my stool. I've actually had this stool. I don't think overconsumption is my problem. Like I said, I think it's like hoarding because I've had this stool since I was like literally 7 years old. It's a stool that I would use to like sit and eat on when I was like younger. I kept the stool. That's why there's like a bunch of like stickers and like random little drawings from when I was younger on it, which is like really cute. I'm not gonna lie. I just keep a bunch of like candles here. Like you guys can't even like see the mountain of candles that are like behind this. I have my iconic Burger King Hello Kitty, which actually let's take her to the front. Oh my god, it's a buzzball stuck to her. She is the Hello Kitty Thanksgiving version. She's a turkey, 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 gobble, gobble, gobble. Then over here we have like my salt lamp from when I was like 14. Another thing that I've had for a very long time. I'm 22 for context, and I got this because we were doing Secret Santa, like me and my little 14-year-old friends, and I quote unquote accidentally bought two salt lamps with my mom's card. And she was just like, "Well, I guess like, do you want the other one? Like, do you want to like return it?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll take the other one. I mean, like since we accidentally have two salt lamps, I mean, I guess I'll just like have no other choice but to take it." So I took it, and she's here, and I used the box for They're storing like my cords and all that. Like I said, I don't throw shit away. Like I genuinely don't throw anything away. And we have another Hello Kitty. She's a Christmas kitty, and you can kind of see like my beanbag chair here. Actually, this is what I sit on my videos, and we have a Hello Kitty blanket. another another sign of obsession and mental illness. Over here, we have my guitar, my mirror, and just miscellaneous shit that I don't get rid of because, like I said, I don't throw anything away. I have my guitar. It's just with the Hello Kitty thing on it. Moving her out the way. We also have this book that I got from the library. It's called High Class Homos. I don't even know. Let's just not even get into that. let's not get into that. I have a Stray Kids poster over here. Ooh, that just fell. I have a Stray Kids poster over here that was hung up, but it fell. And one thing about me, I hate putting posters up again. But I was like, like she's still cute. Like we'll keep her over here. Then I have like a Minecraft diamond sword that my friend gave me, because he didn't want it anymore. And I was like, trash, like I'll take it. We have my book bag from when I was in high school, a little parasol, a freaking boa from when I saw the Barbie movie, and my friend and I got boas. We have this hat, this like sparkly, glittery cowboy hat that my friends and I got for my friend's birthday because we all went to Montreal and we were like, we're gonna go to Montreal and lie, saying that it's her 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 bridemaid shower, whatever like the bridesmaids do before the bachelorette party. We said we're gonna lie and say it's her bachelorette party, so we got the hats and we got a bunch of like bachelorette shit. And it was just her birthday. She was just turning like 19. We have an NCT light stick because a very much long time K-pop fan. Like, hello, I'm like in and out with K-pop now, but like I still got the shit, so the shit's still in my room. And let's go a bit above here because there's surprisingly more stuff, guys. Over here we have my candle that I actually made myself. It smells like figs. I made it for my dad for Christmas, but I didn't go visit my dad for Christmas, so I kind of still have it. I don't know why I just never mailed it to him. We have my Two Hollis signed asthma pump because I went to the Two Hollis concert and I saw him backstage, and I got my asthma pump signed. A little cute honey jar from this job I used to work at. We have cinnamon roll. Came with a little Depop order. So cute, so cute. We also have this like Beauty and the Beast rose that my best friend got for me for Christmas one year. Shout out to you. Some fake candles. We have cinnamon roll. Another Hello Kitty. Like my bracelets and like my jewelry box, which is actually like really really cute. I have some seashells up here from when my friends and I went to the beach and like we made memories and like we kept the seashells because like I love memorabilia. Like y'all already know. I have a Harry Styles coloring book up there that I don't feel like getting. The main thing that's like up here that like I'm super like, oh my fucking gosh, like guys, like we have to like check in. I have my K-pop photo card collection. Should we do a K-pop like photo card collection like mid video? I don't know. Future me, you determine that. That's in your hands if you want to do that. But right now, we're just gonna keep going. But yeah, finally, we have another little Hello Kitty hiding behind here. My little like body shimmer and more tarot cards because I told you guys, I gets down. Like I don't play. Like I gets witchy. Don't cross me, bitch. Don't cross me, cause you gonna find out. You gonna find out. But yeah, after all that, we then make our way back to over here, which is the door. And that is the end of my alien spaceship tour. Some little shout outs that I feel like I didn't mention, but I still would really like to like get to. I have like my Hello Kitty bag, which is so cute. I love her. And I also have Louise, what's it called? What are those things called? Bag that I painted. My friend and I painted bags in the park once, and it's a Sunny Angel version of Louise from Bob's Burgers, which is super adorbs. Okay, last thing, and I swear this is the last thing. I also have Hello Kitty pasta that is like in the shape of Hello Kitty and her bows. Okay, that's it. You guys can get off the spaceship. You can go through the door this time, actually, since we're like being so formal. I'm letting you off the spaceship. You can go about your day. You can go, I don't know. I don't know what you guys do when you get off the alien spaceship. I think you guys should sit here. What in my mind, when you guys leave the alien spaceship, I think you guys just like sit down and like wait to be abducted again. Like, so y'all can like leave and sit outside, and like when it's time to abduct you, like I'll let you know. But until then, I'll see you next Friday, 4 p.m. Yeah, same time, same spaceship. Okay, bye.